Right, so I'm back to the environment project. I'm gonna call it project now. And so what I did, let me just update you guys on how this is looking. I'm not sure if you guys are building something on your own. Should, because it's a cool exercise anyways. I'm still playing with the lights here. If I should remove or not lights, I'm not sure yet. If I remove this one, this is kind of a light on, it's a bit higher, so it will kind of make like a general kind of a environment light, like a general one. It's too strong. All right. Anyways, so what I did was I found like this mega giant, literally gigantic model online, and you guys can find this. It's really easy. It's on Turbo Squid or whatever stuff. It's a whole city, I believe, in China. It's wild. But anyways, because I wanted to have like a bunch of background buildings, so I downloaded this little thing. Let me hide the lights and show you guys how it is. I'm gonna kill this one. Hide all the lights. Yeah, so it's just a mega geometry. So I did not have any texture for it. So what I did is to position a couple of cameras. Like you see this little camera here, which is this little guy, and another one. Let's see if I can find the camera. I need to click away. Yeah, so one camera here, projecting texture there, and the other one is this one, projecting the more close up there. So to have, just to have like a bit of a texturing to it. So I'm not gonna texture this whole stuff, obviously. And also I added this building that has its own. I have two lights here still, so yeah, has its own little texture which works fine. So this is how it looks with the projected texture, which is hitting this wall and this wall here a little bit. So what I do is just combine them, and then I can change the how you combine it. You know, just over it, one on top of the other one should be fine. It's just to avoid having a black thing on the back, you know. And I also tweaked the heightness. I made this a bit higher than it was before. So now the camera is walking a bit higher. So we can see more of the background, because that's just it. Simple stuff. So the plan of this tutorial here, this section, I decided to add some environment effects and not necessarily to add more geometry, you know, because you guys already know how to do it. And I hope you guys are playing around with sticking geometry to shots, to camera movement and things like that. See, it's wild. There is even rivers here. I'm not sure what's this. Maybe roads, who knows, but it's amazing. Anyways, so the plan is to, so I have an idea to make a rain system. So I'm gonna stick the camera. We're gonna obviously start on the side here, and then I'm just gonna use the particle emitters, and then I'll try to see if I'm gonna use the whole stuff. Maybe it's a bit too much. I may get a few buildings to use as collider for the rain. Only the few ones in like right in front of the camera, because it's what we will eventually see. So I may get these little guys, you know, something like this. This thing here, is this going through the Wait, I feel the Chinese city is going through the... Let me find it. Let's see. No, it's okay, right? Yeah, so it's this guy I'm looking for. But I don't want to select everything, so let me hide this. Yeah, so I may get this little group here, this hedgehog stuff, so it collides with the rain, but not now. So now I'm gonna emit the rain from the card, and I'm not gonna speak anymore. I will just do it so I can listen to some music, have some music happening, and you guys can follow along and see how I will build this. But basically I will make a giant, not too giant, maybe I don't even need it to be this big, because it's not going to be visible when it's right on the background. So something like here. Yep, should be fine. Be here. Alright. It's already emitting some crazy stuff to the sides. Alright, so I made a new clean project. Copy only the camera. It's linked to the camera tracker with the same stamp. So when I copy this collection, this group back, it will connect to the camera by itself. And yeah, so that was it. So now I'm gonna make a ring. Stamp show, yeah. So I'm gonna make the ring, and then I copy it to the other one. I'm gonna talk now, and I'll probably make a voiceover over this. But otherwise, I'll just find some music, which is not classical music. Otherwise, I don't know if people will just sleep watching to this, and then I'll make this rain stuff. Enjoy.
animals come from? If there was no God.
नमस्तस्यै
this is the section that I I believe I found a bug or a limitation or something, that the ambient occlusion was not showing me any results. So I was kind of, why this is happening? I was trying to investigate, and the solution is, and the reason why it's not showing is that on the particle system, I changed the camera far view and the close view to have the rain going really, being visible really far and also really close to the camera. The close one is fine, but apparently if you make it the camera be able to view very far pixels, it will just not work on the ray render ambient occlusion for some reason, or maybe the whole ray render will break. So yeah, I'm gonna skip now to the place where I fix the camera and then I get the solution back. You can see that I was trying the classic troubleshooting, like card and cube, to see if the cube would generate any ambient occlusion. Nothing would work. I tried hide the lights and stuff, but eventually the change I did was I was even suspicious if the scale of the scene was too big or something, but no, it was the camera view. So this is me testing the cube and nothing would work. So here's one more reason why it's nice to test stuff at home. Okay, so this will be the last part of this environment series, which is to show that you can actually build some cool stuff inside of Nuke, 100% inside of Nuke. And in this part, I add some environment stuff, blinking lights. You know, it can really make it look cool. And I'm not even using footage like you know, smoke or dust or Atmos footage, which can also be done. You can stick them on cards and stuff like that, but I think you guys get the point of this kind of tutorial on how to build this kind of environments. And obviously I'm not rendering in the best quality, I rendered in the lowest quality possible. This is already looking cool, but you know, of course I need to render this in higher quality. So just I'll do a quick recap of what I did. This section is the last of the video, so previous section of the video is just me doing stuff. Hopefully I found a cool song so you guys can follow along. I'll do like a big recap. So as I said in the beginning, the whole idea is to build like the geometry section where you stick all your stuff. I think just here. Get close to one object. Yeah. So what I did was to, you know, build the geometry section. I found this crazy model of a town or a city or whatever, and just projected some textures on it just to have something on the background, on the far background. You know, if you want, you can stick more lights here to make it brighter, but that was not my case. So this is the geometry collection, the geometry group. Yeah, so that's it. I have a light rig. This is for the buildings in the background. You can also name them if you want. Yeah, see, it's out for the buildings in the background. Also this one. And this is for the lamp posts. So we have, let's see, yeah. So we have this guy in the middle, and they all have the intensity connected, so it looks like it's the same. I have the same intensity, which is cool. I have a camera right here projecting texture on the behind structure there, because the city didn't come with any texture itself. And that's it. I have a small adjustment here on scale. So if you, let me show you what happens. So if I have this view from the camera, I believe it's this time too. Yeah. So without this, it also works. So it's more like everything is bigger than the human scale. But I decided to make it a bit smaller, so also you can see more of the stuff behind. That was the intention. And this is something, this kind of adjustment, it's easy to do. You know, if the supervisor says, can you push the whole scene behind? And I think I also did that a little bit. Yeah, see, it's easy. So you just make this guy, and don't forget to clone it to all of your steps. And this one is not, because I'm not even using this one anymore. I gave up on using this. I don't even know what is this anymore. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so I have the main render, which is this. So it's just, you know, the main environment with the textures and light. That's it. I have the occlusion, which you guys will obviously render with a higher quality. But even like this, I was thinking yesterday, this can also be a cool effect for some kind of, I don't know, like a robotic night vision or something. This can be an asset for sure for some other crazy effect. Very, very noisy, but you know, like a depth sensitive camera or something. But this is the AO, the ambient occlusion. And then I have this branch here that it's here before the lights, so it's light, and it's here only to give me the data passes, which is so it doesn't have any light. So this is just to give me the depth. I use this to merge, hold out deep stuff, like you can see here, and gives me like motion vectors and stuff like that. So I always have like a simple data pass branch without any light, because eventually you can render out all of this. I did it here, but you can do it here if you want. Render out all of the data passes at once, and then have a stamp and connect and use it whenever you want. Right, this one is dead. I don't use this one anymore. I'm gonna kill this one. Yeah. And then I have this, which is just one of the many options you can have. This, in this case, it's just an extra light that I have on the corner. This guy here, because I wanted to make it blinking. So I have like a simple expression here. Let's see, this is the effect. So I just copy it to the alpha. I use max a lot. I multiply it by 3, but you can multiply it by how much you want. So this I can use to light the whole scene, you know, with some warning lights or something. Yeah, so main one, I do like a bit of a grading, and this is the light guy that will blink. So it's super cool. And I add the crazy occlusion stuff that only gives a bit more density. I don't even know if it's that visible now. Yeah, see, it gives a little bit of a density to the image and makes it even more noisier. So this kind of robotic stuff, in this case, I think it looks cool. So I have here the data passes, which in this case is depth and forward for motion. I did on a separate script, I copied this, so I can have the same stamps on the same camera, same reformat. I copied this to another script, built the rain guy, copied over, use this same geotransform here, and then that comes a trick. So let me show you the rain. Rain. It's particles, so it will always take a bit of time to show. I recommend actually, when you have rendered your particles, you're happy with them, I would just, I always do it on a clean script, but if you are happy, copy the setup to another script and delete it. But anyways, and then I use the data passes branch, which is the clean one with only, without lights. See? Subtract the objects, and this is a bug. Not showing me the whole thing here. See, it's removing the objects there, and I have it rendered here. The fact that it's not showing me all the things, it's a bug. So if I remove the cache, Okay, not yet. This happened yesterday at some point. It's a bug. It's doing this sometimes. He's jumping a bunch of objects for some reason. Yeah, it happened yesterday. It's because of the particles. Probably, but anyways. Yes, he's jumping a lot of objects for some reason. Yeah. Really advanced stuff. Yeah, now it's adding all the objects back. Yeah, see, it's a bug. But anyways, you use this to deep hold out the rain, render out. See the spot where the robots will be and all the objects. You can feel it. So the rain's coming before and after that, like between the robots and the camera. So you just combine the stuff. I have here with the funky ambient occlusion, and then I have this, which is just to create a sense of fog. So I just use the Z to add something at the distance. Grade it again, add something in front of them, a little bit of a manual vignetting, so it gives more like a fog sequence, like this is the rain. This is a little trick. I overexpose the background, blur it, overexpose the rain or whatever particle effects you have, multiply it so you get the colors of the background, copy back the alpha, and then use this gray to control how much it's visible. So when you over it, they actually have, like they get a little bit of the color of the background, feels more integrated. Right, I copy the motion vectors here. So very welcome motion blur. The camera is working crazy. A bit more grading here. This is to add some glow to the image, and then we can have some crazy chromatic aberration and distortion and whatever. So this is the end of the series, and I believe this kind of exercise is really good. Of course, nowadays you can build the same stuff in Unreal Engine and use Unreal Reader to bring stuff. I might make a little video on that as well. I have not yet worked on a studio Unreal. Yeah, so I have never worked on a studio where we actively used Unreal Reader in the pipeline, but I'm sure it's coming. Yeah, so this gives us all the freedom and deep information and all that stuff that, again, I'm sure it will come via Unreal, but it's nonetheless a very good exercise. So that's it. Now this series, I believe it's over. I will move to something else.